We've got a brand new sales record a quarter of a century in the making. Hey, it's Game Rant, and this is the Chart Park, where we dip into the latest official sales figures to get a better read on the video game industry. And today we're going to be discussing the August 2024 sales figures for the United States, including the top 20 best-selling games. So make your predictions in the thread below now. But before we get to that, we want to cite our sources and their origins, which are over at Circana, a market research group which analyzes consumer trends and provides information to their customers who fund their research. And those customers are the major publishers within the video game industry. And over on the social media platform Threads, Circana's Matt Piscatella has provided the latest figures for video games in the United States. First things first, overall sales are down a bit, 7% from August of 2023. One major slip was in video game hardware, which saw a 36% decline, which should make for an interesting market for the PlayStation 5 Pro to debut in, while software and accessories saw negative single-digit changes. Still, 2024 is narrowly ahead of 2023 year-to-date, with a 1% lead. But again, when it comes to hardware sales, 2024 is down 28%. So what gives? Well, contrary to what Nintendo would like us to believe, you can only buy the same console so many times. But that's hardly any reason for major concern. After all, the PlayStation 5 has had a surging rise as the fastest-selling console of all time, to finally meeting consumer demand after years of online queues. In fact, that's why 2024 is leading 2023 despite that major difference. Consumers are still spending on accessories and they're still buying games. So it looks like all those new consoles are being put to good use. But what about the games? Well, Circana released their top 20 best-selling games for August 2024. And one quick note, some publishers declined to release their digital sales figures, namely Nintendo. Doesn't guarantee a higher placement on the charts, but since they are missing sales figures, we'll point them out as we go along. Okay, final countdown in the top 10, with the debuting Visions of Mana. But again, this game too only debuted on August 29th, so keep your eyes peeled for this one in September, as it didn't have the warmest critical reception. Number 9 is Marvel Spider-Man 2, and you know why? Because it's Marvel Spider-Man 2. If you own a PlayStation 5, it's inevitable you will buy a copy of Marvel Spider-Man 2. It's just so pretty. Number 8 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and what the heck is everyone doing playing this game when Black Ops 6 is just around the corner? Well, Modern Warfare 3 was recently added to Game Pass, but really, Call of Duty always does the numbers. Number 7 is Minecraft, and we're not getting Nintendo's digital sales for this entry either, but it seems Minecraft is going to keep selling new copies forever. But how many new customers are left? Number 6 is Hogwarts Legacy, and with this most recent showing puts the game back into the top 10 best-selling games of 2024 year-to-date. Number 5 is Elden Ring, and it's still a little hard to believe how popular From Software is these days and how little they've had to compromise their obtuse design. An undeniable generational hit. Before we get to number 4, have you guessed what number 1 is going to be? You might want to comment now because this next entry is going to give the whole thing away. Number 4 is the EA Sports MVP bundle, and if that name doesn't ring a bell, that's because it's a special discount for the digital deluxe editions of EA Sports College Football 25 and Madden NFL 25. So if you're a pigskin addict, this is right up your alley. Number 3 is Star Wars Outlaws, which is a bit surprising given all the concerning news about Ubisoft apparently displeased with this game's performance. But number 3 on August 27th really isn't that bad, especially when you see the competition. Number 2 is the rising phoenix that is EA Sports College Football 25. After years of pent-up demand, it's not only ripping up the monthly charts, it's the single best-selling game of 2024 in the United States year-to-date. Which means number 1 is none other than Madden NFL 25. And as Mr. Piscatella notes on his Threads account, this marks the 25th consecutive year that Madden NFL has placed number 1 on its debuting month, a quarter of a century of proven success. Some might discount it because it's a sports game, but not us. But now it's your turn. Do you see any trends in the market? Any games you were surprised didn't place? We're wondering where Black Myth Wukong is, as it's been plenty popular online. Let us know in the thread below, and we'll be sure to check out your answers. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of the Chart Park, but keep clicking around here on Game Rant, and we'll see you next time.